Why didn't you do this? I said, V, to lead, you have to take a step back, and you're not telling someone that they already knew, like you said, they know they screwed up. Mm-hmm. And mistakes are going to happen. It's okay to make mistakes. We just don't want them to happen again.
Yeah.
You want to frame it and say, hey, I know that this happened. Just walk me through. What were you thinking, how you handled it? Do you think, what if you did it this way? How do you think the outcome would have been different?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I have an example in my head recently. Like, you had a scheduled call at 2 p.m. This is as simple as it gets. With an agent and a client, right? Mm-hmm. They say yes. Okay. You didn't hear from the agent or the client at 2 p.m., right? He says, no. So what'd you do? I didn't do anything. I said, well, do you think you handled it the best way? Because now I'm getting a call at 2:45 saying, what the F? I'm not hearing from this person, yada, yada. I said, okay. So let's say this, that you had to redo this, right? I said, what would you do differently if you do not hear from that person by 2:05? I would have called them. I said, great. That's exactly what you should have done. I'm glad we came to the conclusion. I'm not mad at you, but don't let it happen again because they think it looks sloppy.
Yeah.
And you can't rely on somebody else to reach out to you. You need to be the one pushing the ball forward and show high agency determination that you want to get things done. And what you should do right now is probably call them up and reschedule and see if they're free the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And that's how you deliver the feedback where it's not just down their throat, what the F's wrong with you. It's like, hey, this is what you could probably do differently. Or think about it this way. They come to you with an idea. It's like, I don't really know in my head if that's going to work. Think about it this way.
Yeah.
And that's how you coach people. And that's how you become a better leader, among a lot of other things. So that one way to deliver feedback.
Asking the questions so somebody can figure it out together, right? But like you ask a lot of questions of like, hey, what about if you did this? Instead of just telling, mm-hmm. here's what you need to do. And right, like sometimes it's just time sensitive, like get to the point and then we can discuss the why later after. But I think that asking the questions to correct something so somebody can almost figure it out themselves, like your help leading them in that direction, that's gonna stick with them, and they're much less likely to make that mistake again, and this is from like firsthand experience, than if you're just to tell them what mm-hmm. they should have done and what they shouldn't have done. Because that's not them figuring anything out or learning from it.
If you tell them what to do, they will not develop. And the whole goal of running a business and growing in life is you create other leaders. You turn people into other leaders.